a big rolling cart. Like, it's a life changer. That rolling cart can be your homeschool room. It could be your morning basket cart. It could be your history and science cart. It could be your toddler cart. Mine currently functions as all three in some capacity. And I just love a big rolling cart. So not the standard size rolling carts, but the big one that they sell at Michael's. It has been a game changer for our homeschool. It just allows us so much flexibility and so much freedom to to be able to not necessarily have a dedicated homeschool space, but be able to homeschool wherever we're at, whether it's around the table or by the couch. We're just able to wheel that thing anywhere we go. Hey girly, my name is Wendy and I am a homeschooling stay-at-home mom of 4 little ones and 1 on the way. And on this channel, I talk about homeschooling and biblical womanhood and a lot of productivity routines and all the things, tips. Now, a solid planner. A solid planner. As homeschool stay-at-home moms, we juggle so much. We juggle the meals, we juggle the secretarial work with doctor's appointments and therapies and all the things. We juggle the cleaning and all the routines and the homeschooling and all the things. And so just to have a solid planner, a place to put it all down, to not have to remember it all yourself in your mind, or to not have it as I used to have it on 3 different notebooks and 1 planner and a little post-it over here and all over the place, but just to have a planner that combines it all together. Now, I have a planner that I created called the Peaceful Planner that does all that. It combines the meal planning, the cleaning, the homeschooling, the weekly, the daily, the checklists, all the things. It combines it all together. I have that available that I sell. It's in a printable PDF version, and I'll have the link in my description, but it doesn't have to be my planner. It just needs to be a place, and one place where you put it all down, where you dump your brain, so that way you can move on. That way you can be peacefully present where you are at, because you're not having to focus on what comes next, what comes next. Your planner does all that for you. A mom morning routine. Now, I know this is not a physical thing, but as a homeschooling mom, to me, a mom morning routine is a necessity. A mom morning routine is how you turn 24 hours into 27 hours. It's where you get that time to spend with God and that time to get yourself ready for the day and get yourself mentally prepared for the work that you are to do for the day. It's the time where you spend just in peace. You know what I mean? Just having a little bit of quiet. It's where you get your chores done. It's when you listen to audiobooks. It's when mom morning routines can be as big or as little as you make it, but they are a must-have as a homeschooling stay-at-home mom. Okay, so this is definitely not a physical thing, but having a home for everything, knowing where everything goes, and you not being the only one that knows where everything goes, but it's communicated to everybody and everyone knows where everything goes. This is such a necessity in our homes and in our lives and for our productivity and for our minds as homeschooling stay-at-home moms, to not have to be on the fly looking for everything. Know that the car keys are by the front door. Know that your purse is inside of your closet. Know that all kids' shoes go inside the closet. Just having a designated home for everything, from your regular things to your homeschool things to everything, just helps for the function of the home, especially if you have multiple kids. But just being home all the time, having that structure and that order just really, really helps. Now, with that, communication is so important. I used to believe that we can overly communicate, that we could talk too much. And in a way you can, but in certain ways you can't. You know, I think that we've got these unspoken expectations when it comes to our children, whether it comes to homeschooling, whether it comes to behavior, whether it comes to just our expectations. And we don't take the time to communicate them with our spouses. We don't take the time to communicate them with our children. Yet when those expectations aren't met, it causes frustration. It causes anxiety and all the things. So I think it's important and it's a must have in your home to have communication, to whether it is, and to have it age appropriate communication. I remember when my oldest was little, we used to have picture charts everywhere, so he knows in the morning he's has to fix his bed, get dressed, put on his shoes. And it's not because it's written out, but there's pictures, little pictures that show him what he needs to do first, second, and third, and different things like that. So making sure that the communication is age appropriate is also very important as well. But it just allows for the function and the routine and the flow of the home to have that communication, and to be able to have things run without you necessarily speaking it. But because it's already been communicated and it's written down and it's in a place where everybody sees and everybody knows, then you're able to flow as a family. You're able to be more productive and less overwhelmed. For me, as a homeschooling stay-at-home mom, is schedules, routines, structures set in place, set in stone. They allow for me to be present where I'm at when I'm there. So when it's time to homeschool, I am present in my homeschooling because I know that my meal planning time is coming up, or that I've already meal planned, so now I don't have to worry about that. Or I know that the time for me to clean the house is coming up because I've already established a cleaning routine, or I have plans to establish a cleaning routine. All that to be said, schedules, routines, and structure allow for peaceful presence, and they allow for, honestly, for kids to be less overwhelmed as well. If you go to any preschool or elementary school or high school, just any school in general, there are routines, there are expectations that from this time to this time, you're going to be at math class. From this time to this time, you're going to be at English class. You're going to be here, you're going to be there. And if you go to a job, you're expected to be there from 9 to 5 or whatever the situation is. But schedules, routines, structure is just super important for the function of a home. And I just believe that as homeschooling stay-at-home moms, this is our job. Our job is to be the boss of these routines and these structures, and to kind of run this home, and to make sure that it's run well. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you picked up some homeschool mom must-haves that you're going to be implementing. Keep in mind, this channel is full of routines, structures, systems, and all the things. So definitely check out this video talking about our cleaning routine. And until next time, bye.